They don't wear capes, but they carry entire systems on their shoulders. They face bias, scrutiny, and expectations, but they rise above it all. These are the women in public service, the real changemakers. Now you might be thinking, what exactly is public service? It isn't just a job, it's a responsibility. The people who step up as civil servants, police officers, healthcare workers, politicians, teachers, administrators, or those running your local governance body, they shape the way our world works. And here's something amazing. More women than ever before are not just filling these roles, but leading them. They're turning boardrooms, classrooms, and courtrooms into places of power, action, and hope. But let's get real for a second. For a long, long time, women were told they didn't belong in positions of power. Doors were closed, opportunities slipped away, and glass ceilings seemed impossible to shatter. But history isn't written by those who sit back. Let me introduce you to some legends. Anna Rajam Malhotra, India's first woman IAS officer. She walked into a male-dominated world and said, "I belong here." Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer, who didn't just do the job, but redefined what it meant to serve. Durga Shakti Nagpal, famous for fighting corruption head-on, refusing to back down even when the stakes were high. Tessie Thomas, India's very own missile woman who broke barriers in science and defense. And Ira Singhal, the first differently abled woman IAS topper, who took on both physical challenges and social prejudice. Every single one of them faced doubters, stereotypes, and questions like, "Are you sure you can handle this?" But they didn't just handle it, they owned it. Let's talk about something powerful. Women in public service. I'm not just talking about big names or top positions. I'm talking about every woman who's ever stepped up to serve, from village sarpanchs to IAS and IPS officers. Why does it matter so much? Because when women have a seat at the table, the whole table changes. Studies show that when women hold power, corruption goes down, healthcare gets better, education policies become stronger, and grassroots development? It accelerates, reaching the people who need it most. Women bring empathy, inclusiveness, and integrity into governance. They notice the details others might miss. They listen before they lead. That's not just leadership, that's transformation. But let's be honest, the journey isn't easy. Gender bias still blocks promotions. Safety concerns make fieldwork harder. Women remain underrepresented in top positions. And there's constant scrutiny, not just about how they perform, but how they look, how they speak, how they carry themselves. Still, these women show up every single day. Why? Because for them, public service isn't just a career, it's a calling. It's about changing lives, not just ticking off tasks. Now, if you're a young girl watching this, maybe you're thinking, can I really do this? Yes, the system is tough, but you are tougher. Prepare, apply, show up. Because our nation doesn't just need more public servants. It needs more women with purpose, with vision, with courage to make things better. Remember this. A woman in public service doesn't just change policy, she changes possibility. And if you're ready to be that change, I'm cheering for you. Subscribe for more stories of courage, leadership, and real change.